It's Madden NFL 23, and we've got the Bengals lengthy corner.
Oh, the cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in with even just a 500 season, an impossibility, 0-9.
And disaster has been striking everywhere for them. Offense, defense, special teams, coaching. It's just been a really, really rough year.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. Bringing him out, the 3rd overall pick from way back in 2008, a guy now in his 15th NFL season, Matt Ryan.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
They go play action with Ryan. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. A first carry now. This is Williams. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Here's Berrios. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They're led out by Malik Willis, the rookie who started his college career at Auburn and finished with the Liberty Flames.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
His size is a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job of stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, here's Willis. Under pressure, and down he goes. Deshaun Hand in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Willis. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. 3rd down, it's Willis. In trouble, and he's taken down. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin the drive with Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a throw here to his running back. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Ryan. He's got it to Hilton. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, we're watching.
2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Willis, and that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Here we go.
Play action. Willis. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup at right around 5.
The Bengals at 4-5, a game under 500, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, Willis. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
They'll run for it with Henry. And some room to work. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Willis. Quick slant to Hamler.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Finds his man, it's Kohler.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Come on. Hey.
Now Willis on 4th down.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Malik Willis.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And it was Malik Willis who took it in himself to cap things off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Over the middle here, it's Hilton.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again, Ryan.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
2nd and 4.
Here's Ryan. And the catch made by Hilton.
And a tackle going to be made at the 38.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
That's complete left side to Shepard. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Sterling Shepard, 38 yards.
And the Steelers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
He'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down.
Oh, good move by T.Y. Hilton. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And controlling the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Second down throw coming by Willis.
His throw incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Play action, Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Ryan. And caught by Henry. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Willis now off of play action.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
Rolling to his left. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick. Just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Willis on the bootleg.
On the move to his left.
This is Handler on the crossing route. He's got it.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd and 10. Willis. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Derrick Henry.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Ryan's throw into the hands of Pittman here.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throws the out route, and he finds Hilton.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Ready.
They go play action with Willis.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now, this has been a signature of his over a sensational career since entering the league back in 2008. And you can see still plenty of strength left in that arm for the former MVP.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Play action, Willis. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Touchdown! Chase Claypool. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And now out come the Steelers.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Ryan.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Ready.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's got some space here.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
And the Steelers set to take the field.
To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now Ryan on first down.
Open man downfield is Hilton.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing now, Ryan on first down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And a short gain there, so get it up only to about the 24.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ready.
Henry again on second down.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
118 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bengals, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, what else is new? They fall again. That's now 10 straight losses to start the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.
It's only right, that's how we hit it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with